All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Cryptex um, presentation and the first guest webinar. You are highly welcome. I am Pastor for 360 degree from Abuja, Nigeria, and I want us to listen very attentively so that we can get this wonderful, understand the concept and every information about this wonderful opportunity called Cryptex, DeFi hybrid contract. I will be sharing the screen for better information so that we can all understand it more than only talking. So we are going to be having a question and answer at the end of the presentation. So please, if you have pen and paper, you can start jotting down what you may wear and what exactly that you are not too clear of, so that you can ask and inform questions. Okay, let's go. Right. Right. Cryptex. Cryptex is the $100 Cryptex, the $100 retirement wealth solution. For your information, we have when we talk about retirement, it does not have to do with our age. For everybody, whether a young person can prepare for retirement, irrespective of your age. So, and that is why we are talking about a retirement wealth solution. You can build your retirement from the age of 18 years, 16 years, 20 years. So, as you see this, don't quickly jump to a conclusion that is only the old or senior citizen are supposed to make provision for retirement. So let's go. Now, Cryptex has been on ground since around 2016, as we can see, since 2016, and what it takes only is $100. Legacy wealth solution works based on compounding. If you check how does it work, a unique opportunity to have compound daily. And another what we can see there again is the anonymity of Cryptex. Cryptex is not one of those projects that you can say that this is the office, this is the owner, this is the person in charge, which can be easy for a lot of backstabbing and all that. We have an example of some of the physically or always accessible project that has come in time past, and because of some of those availability and always presence, a lot of issues arise, and but not by default, not intentional. Such project is no more. So legacy wealth with Cryptex, $100 financial solution. So you can see that with this $100, you can be financially carefully, and you will get all the information very, very clear. Now, there are many key benefits of being associated with the Cryptex project. What are those ones that you can see here? Just for associating or accepting to be part of this project, you are given 30,240 US dollars or 43,200 US dollars. So we know if we are to tell ourselves the truth, we know that of us cannot afford this money. But with your own requirement, your own commitment of only $100, you have all right. Now, this is where a lot of people used to talk about risk. But then remember, whatever you are doing in this life, any adventures that you engage in life, you have to bear it in mind that there is risk involved. For example, some of the life events or life association or relationship that was responsible, whether male or female, according to the societal values, a lot of them is a big risk. For example, one, we talk about marriage. In African society today, they assess your responsibility by whether you are married, either as a woman or as a man, when you attain the age of marriage. But is this something that is risk-free? No. A lot of people married, and that's the beginning of their trouble. So that means in everything in life, there is risk involved. But it takes a bold person, a bold person to not allow the risk to stop him or her from going forward in life, from going into anything that is expected of the person. So it is not only about going for an opportunity, but the risk is there in every issues, every activities, every adventures of life. So not then the cryptex opportunity or the project is not exceptional. It is not exception from where from the risk. So it is those that feel that okay, $100 cannot change my life. So let me risk it here. And at this point, the risk consideration is minimal, almost insignificant here now, because in our own time, 2025, we have seen a lot of people who has taken the risk since 2016, and they are now smiling. So if we are talking about risk now, we should look at 2016, 2017, 2018. Most likely that nobody has benefited from this project. But now that people benefit every day, I can tell you that it is risk free. All right. Now, what is this cryptex? A community-based project where operation is anonymous. I've talked about anonymous before. There is no CEO, company, business, or location. Somebody may come, some critics that lacks the ability to analyze issues critically will come and say, how will they say no CEO, no company, and no location? If something happens, where do I go to? Now, and then you can ask such persons. All the companies, all the projects that has come in time past, that open multiple offices in most of our state capitals. Then within 6 months, 3 months, they are gone. So what happened? Where did you look for those CEOs to? But now somebody has come, and then the project has come and said, no, we want to do it differently. Then, but they are producing results. 9 years down the line, is still 100% available taking care and fulfilling what they say they are going to be doing, irrespective of the minimal or nearly risk-free system implications. Now, number two, crypto utilizes a blockchain-based DeFi staking protocol as its point of earning. We have had this before several times, that in a blockchain, there are a category of people called validators. And those validators are those that have some amount of money, they stock there, they lock the money there. So as that is happening, they are now sharing from the profit, from all the profits that come from the transaction that happen in blockchain. So that is what Cryptex is doing. You can see the amount of money they give you, that is, it is automated in blockchain, complete smart contracts. So you see those money are locked there, and then you are seeing your profit daily as it drops. Today, by 5 p.m., today's profit has dropped, and every day, 5 p.m. GMT plus 1 Nigerian time, your profit drops. It is what you are seeing. It's not something that happened in an abstract or in a space. Now, Cryptex maintains partnership with world banks, insurance companies, and individual account holders. That is the participant like you and I, that either you are planning to be part of or you are already there. You are the account holders, the participant, working uniformly to generate profit for all parties involved. Now, guess what? All the components, all the partners that are mentioned above, each person is benefiting from this ecosystem, from this opportunity. And then we are going to be seeing how each of the components benefit as we continue. Now, next is Cryptex provide anonymity for all parties. Yes, nobody can go, no government can go and shut down the bank because they are supporting a lucrative and legitimate a project like Cryptex. Okay. Also, no rivals can, out of jealousy, can go and frustrate the contract agreement between the Cryptex and the insurance companies, no banks. Then come to individual participants. Nobody can hunt you down because of your name is there, your email address, your country of residence, your phone number, your address. Nobody can do that because Cryptex has protected all the parties involved with the concept of anonymity. So please, that is a very important and wise decision by this project, and as a reason for this longevity of 9 years so far, operating since 2016, like you can see. Now, there are over 750 account holders, participants worldwide. This over 750, you can see recently, the Cryptex has crossed 1 million, but the over 1 million is still the same as over 750. So you that as a prospect that you are listening today, you should not be thinking that you are the only one, or you are maybe there are no reasonable number of individuals there. There are over 1 million account holders already. So if you are here and the concept is appealing to you, you just jump and locate the person that invites you here and get on board immediately. Now let's look at the players. The DeFi staking contract, which is the project itself. Now, the account holders, the participants, the insurance company, and the banks. Look at them. Let's continue. Now, let's look at what happened. The earnings. What are the method of earnings? DeFi staking. That is decentralized financing. What is DeFi staking? Look at it. A lot of us might be asking the questions. And now look at it here. A process of keeping your assets in a smart contract in exchange for the accumulation of interest. Where is the asset? 30,240, 43,200. That it is not owned by you, that you did not sweat or struggle to look for the money, but a particular individuals, professionals has come together with the humanity in mind to set up such a viable arrangement, and then your own is to come and benefit. So look at it. The money is locked in a smart contract for accumulation of interest. Those are the interests that fall in that drop every day. Crypto assets are locked for a contractual period of time in order to generate passive income. So this is all this the project called Cryptex is suitable for everybody, every categories of human being, because it is completely passive. The lock asset protect what? This lock asset protect the blockchain network's ability to generate crypto profit, and as a reward, the staker or the participant receives return, because the loan amount, the investment capital released by the banks is our own money now. So we are the one that stake the money. So the profit drops for us every day. Is that okay? Now, DeFi staking is considered the modern savings account, but much more lucrative because daily rewards are possible with a staking. So it is like the savings account in the traditional banking that we know, but honestly, it is far beyond that, because what drops for you cannot come from your savings in the traditional banking. Now, DeFi staking is considered is considered the modern savings account, but much more. You can, okay, because of from the staking and compound the interest daily for profitable returns. All right. Now, what is the product, so asset? Because already today, before you embrace any online projects, if one of those things that you look forward to is the product or services. That is one. I think we have designed 4 basic questions that everybody need to ask before jumping into any system or any project. One of them is, what is the product? What is the product or services that this particular project is producing? Now, then second question, do I have to be coming out of the pocket every time for one thing or the other, no matter the names it is called? That is second one. Oh, I am muted. Oh, wait. Sorry. All right. Sorry, I've been okay, muted. Okay. So now, where do I stop with the mute? Where do I stop? Okay. Thank you for the update. Yeah, I am muted. Okay. Now, let's look at it again from where we started from. Okay. The account holders, which is you and I. What is our responsibility? What are we entitled to? What are our profits? That is, with your activation fee of $100, you are entitled to 30,240 for 10 years contract term. I mean, for 2 years contract terms, or 30,240 for 3 years contract terms, and then 43,200 for 5 years contract terms, and then 43,200 for 7 years contract term. All right, that is the profits, the benefit of account holders. Now, the next is a company. Look at the company's the insurance company deduct their money directly from the source on monthly basis. So they have every reason and joy to continue with this contract because they are making a head of money on monthly basis, and there is no interruption. No human, nobody can wake up any day and say, no, what you are getting is too much. So let us reduce it. No, nothing like that, because everything is automated. Okay, now the account holders, this is the money, your own. Now, okay, then the bank, the bank that produces, that generates the money, that supply the investment capitals. You think if the banks will not get money, they would like to do this? No, they have annual interest, profit that they will also deduct from the source, which we are going to see the amount as we continue. So that seeing is believing. Now, with all these things, because of these 4 components, profit can be generated with the addition of compounding. So let's look at how those profits can be generated with the 4 participants: the DeFi contract, the account holder, the banks, and the insurance company. All right. Now, contract expectations. Contract expectations. So you are looking at it here. The 2 years, which is the first contract term and the shortest one. Look at how it runs. Now look at the benefits. For each of the 4 participants, the capitals supplied by banks, the starting capital, which is 30,240, run for 24 months. Every month, the insurance company removes $210 as their own profit. Now, the contract itself removes a $30 for handling fee per month. Then the loan interest, the banks remove 8.5% of the capitals per year for each year. Then the staking reward daily. Yes, compounding, yes. Then the deposit. So if you check the chart here, you are going to see how it compounded to the last minute. And then you see that the participant now will go home with $21,586 US dollars. Can you get it clear? All right. Now look at the 3 years. The same process run, and then at the end, the participants go home with what? 35,097 US dollars. The same process for 5 years contract. Then, but what happened? The monthly deduction by insurance company is higher, which is 300 US dollars per month. The handling fee is the same amount of $30. Then the bank, the loan interest is 5.5% per year, because it's going, they are going to be deducting it for 5 good years. So you can see the percentage is lesser. Is that okay? Then what is the participant going home with? They are going home with 471,487 US dollar. That's 3 cents. So at the end of the whole process, the bank will remove the loan amount of 43,200, and then you go with what? You go with 471. Now, after the whole deductions monthly and yearly by insurance company, the contract, the smart contract, which is the cryptos, and then the insurance, the banks, what happened? At the end, you are having 514,687. Then bank removed the 43,000. The balance is 471 and 487 now. So then the 7 years is an additional, is the continuation. 5 years plus the 2 years extra running, and it will produce $1,200,000 US for the participant to cash out. So that is why the 7 years is not here differently, because it's just like 3 years is the continuation of 2 years, and then 5 years, 7 years is the continuation of 7 years is the continuation of 5 years. So you can see there is a substantial payout difference with a 24 month, which is 2 years, 36 month, which is 3 years, and then 60 month, which is 5 years. 24 months is 21 that we have seen like that all the amount. So to avoid repetition because of our time, now you are not limited to one contract, because in cryptos, the multiple account is not allowed. You can't get no single individual is allowed to own more than one account. But inside the one account, you are for those that have a lot of responsibility in life, a lot of humanitarian burden on them that decide to go to make provision for a lot of burden with their responsibility. Such individuals are allowed to go for 80 at a strike. But then, if you're easily go request for extension, seen them select direct contract, some 76, some 75, and then they can apply for extension to move to continue. So take note of all that. Now you can see this is the contract. This contract was started in 2019. This is a payout. Somebody that his own or her own is complete. So you can see this is evidence of a withdraw form. The money that has been withdrawn by a participant that has a matured contract. All right. Now you can see a lot of them here. Withdraw form. A lot of us have been asking for what is the evidence? How do I know that somebody has been paid? Look at a lot of them. And there are places that you can go to confirm the authenticity, the transparency of this in blockchain. And we are going to see the link to do all that. Look at all this. All are proof of matured and payout earnings by contract holders. Now, I think sometimes one of my team members has ever asked, can I see somebody amount that they pay out, that leave the wallet, the crypto wallet, and then landed in the external wallet, the crypto wallet that the person applied for? So this is one of the examples. Look at this $403,796.52 US. The person, it is a payout from the contract maturity, and look at the money landing in the person's crypto wallet that was submitted for the withdrawal. So such individuals can get this from this conviction or the proof that he is looking for from this display. Let's go. Look at withdrawal videos. You can get a link. Go to memberwithdrawal.com and see a lot of video for already payout that people has withdrawn. So that is the transparency we are talking about with cryptos. So now look at the blockchain transparency. Blockchain is not something that anybody can. Blockchain is not something that anybody can lie about because it is something that is very, very transparent. It's something that you can always get. Now look at it here. Transaction can be viewed on blockchain in this image from what? from www.blockchain.com/explorer. Go there and see for yourself. You can see just one of the wallets used by cryptos for withdrawals. The Bitcoin balance can be seen in 15 Bitcoins. So at current price, look at them, look at everything. They are there for those of you that are still not convinced in 9 years. Bitcoin address, look at the Bitcoin address here. Copy this and go to blockchain with this URL address, and you will be fine. All right. Put all this together. Now, which judgment can you make out of here? Account holders has a contract. Example, one contract. The banks provide the capital to the decentralized finance staking contract. Now, staking generate daily compounding profits. Each contract is insured by the insurance company. This is the connectivity between the four partners, between the four components, between the four stakeholders. You have seen all of them. Then at the end of a contract term, the capital lent to the DeFi staking contract is paid back to the bank, which is what I have shown you in the previous slide, where you see after all the deductions, you are left with only the bank, the investment capital, and the profit generated, which are the last things to leave the wallet. All right. Now, all parties stand to profit from each and every contract, which we have talked about in our previous work. Then the account holder participant only takes care of $100 USD activation fee for this for the process. Is that too much to do? No. So look at the contract, the crypto contract. Each contract is $100, regardless of the length of time, regardless of the duration. Look at the 2 years. Look at the 3 years. Look at the 2 years bundle promo, the combo, which some call promo or 15-in-1. Look at the 3 years bundle contract. Look at the 5 years. Then look at the 7 years. Now let's talk about the 24/7, the combo, the 1,000. Now, because some individuals need money in short terms, so they don't want to. Even though despite the fact that they pay out for 5 years is $471,000, and then 7 years is $1.2 million. Why 2 years is only 21,500, and 3 years is what? Only 35,097 US dollars. Some majorities still want to go for the 21,500 because of what? Because of how soon they can lay their hand on the money. So the project, the DeFi, the cryptos as an entity, the project as look at it and say, okay, let's look at how account holders, participants can go home with something more reasonable in the 2 years or in the 3 years. So they now put up 15 of those 2 or 3 years together in one place and give you a discount, a bonus of 500. So instead of you paying 1,500, you pay 1,000. And when you pay that, you go now at the end of 2 years, what they pay out for the 2 years, which is 21,500, you are collecting it in 15 times, which is 322,000 plus. The same thing in 3 years. The $35,097 times 15 give you about 526,000 US dollars. So in 3 years, so the only thing the person with 7 years is, 5 years is going with 471, with 471. But you with 3 years with 1,000 is also going with the amount of money that is higher than that of 5 years. So those that can afford the 1,000 always that and also need a bigger payout goes for these provisions. And a lot of people have done that. And to some extent, some individuals that of like mind decided they used to come together to contribute the 1,000 and feel enjoying or benefit from the $500 free that is embedded in the promo package. All right. Now, that is the special contract I just explained, the special bundle that I just explained now for the 2 years and the 3 years. Look at them here. 15 for the price of 10, 1,000, applicable for 24 and 36, which is 2 years and 3 years contract respectively. So now, the 5 special packages per contract allowed. So you can now see the 5 here means that 15 and 5 give you 75. And you know the default number of what? The default number of a contract is 80. So you can only get 5 of 15 in 80. So when you get 5, you have 75. So the 5 remaining is less than the 15. So now in getting 5 of those things in your account, you enjoy 25 free contracts, because the 5 free times 5 is 25. I hope you understand how the 25 come about. All right. Now, overview of crypto's primary benefit. So what is your benefit? The overview of the benefit. You earn passive income. Passive income is something that we have been looking for. A lot of opportunity and projects has come and they promise passive income, but there is no means for sustainability. Even though that did not mean harm from the beginning, they cannot escape the disappearance because there is no inherent characteristics that can sustain their desire. So it is not by wish, it is not by confession, but it's by a structural arrangement that can stand the sustainability, which Cryptex was able to integrate. And what are those things? Imagine, you think is it cheap to get the attention of banks and insurance company to fund a project like that? If it is easy, a lot of other projects, a lot of other systems would have adopted the same before now. So we can see. So generate interest from staking 247. Today is Saturday, 5 p.m. Today profit drop for everybody. Tomorrow is Sunday, it will drop. So it is not working days. That is why you can see every day of the week and in the 365 days. So your profit is dropping. No personal capital needed. Yes? Do you understand that? So the 30,240, you are not adding anything there, and that is the capitals. That is the money that is always locked in the blockchain, the protocols. Now, is your money there? Answer is no. So fixed starting capital from the bank, the 30,240, the 43,200, those are the capitals from the bank. Affordable, it is a $100 activation fee. Your own commitment, you know that even if it is free, those that are not in will not still come in because they will not value it. So the $100 is affordable because it cannot change the life of even an average family. Yes, cannot change it. Because if it is $10,000 to activate this, people that have the money, they will rush it. If it is $100,000, people will rush it. That because they have the money and they are the one that value it more. But with this small one, some may see they make it because they have you and I in mind, and then we are still looking at it and be doing a calculation for 3 years, 5 years. And some has done the same calculation, and before they know it, the person that their friends that they talk to, the two of them at once, they cash out the money before their eye open, and then they finally jump on board. All right. I believe that will not be your own portion. Affordable. So yes, 24, 36, 60, 84. Those are the durations. The daily compounding average of 0.1 to 0.3. The 80 contract allowed per account. We have announced, I've explained all that. Over 750,000 members worldwide. Withdrawal are in Bitcoins. 9-year-old projects. Cycle. For those of us that have not seen the word cycle before, it means around 2016. That is the meaning of cycle. Now, total anonymity, okay, for all parties. I've said that before. Your what? Your whereabouts is not there for anybody to look for you. Neither that of bank, neither that of insurance company, neither that of any other body. So no financial or contractual obligation. So meaning what? You are not your money. There's no money coming out of your pocket in all of these processes from the start to finish, apart from your own activation fee or administrative fee or your commitment fee of $100. That is not part of the capital. Now, instant commissionable payout. Now, commissions from the registration. That is why they are telling you that your money is not in the business, because the $100 that you pay him, all of them are paid out as commissions. And not only that, $40 is added and pay out as commissions. And people will draw it immediately. It made a source of fund or project or services can be adding $40 to over 1 million account or members already so far, and pay out and people clear it from the system instantly. No, there's special contract, which is the 15-1 bundle that we just talk about now. Now look at it, referral rewards. But this one, we used to be silent about it because when those that don't want to hear about referral, when they hear it, they will begin to think that it's something that is compulsory. No, referrals or talking to family and friends is 100% optional. So it should not scare anybody. What the amount you have seen for 3, 2, 5, and 7 is free of anything called referral. You activate your contract, go and sleep, you get all of those money. Then 3 ways to earn. All these ones are what? For those that have the burden of people in mind, that have a good relationship and the trust of people that don't want to benefit alone. Those that don't want to enjoy this money alone. Those are the ones that all these are meant for. The direct commission, the daily profit sharing, yes. Then the leader commissions. So if you want to be completely passive, look for Cottonwood and close your ears to this place. But we don't know who is a kind of person that have the burden of people in mind that want to say, oh, I cannot be part of this alone, and so let me go out there. Now, we don't know who might be one of such persons here. So that is why we cannot completely let go of these explanations. Direct commissions, reward referral program commissions available instantly. Now, when you hear that, let me tell you what this means. Administrative fee of $100 that each participant, each account holder come in with. Cryptos add $40. We are going to see it in the slide. They add $40 to that $100 and distribute them out instantly. $30 is collected by the sponsor directly, $5 collected by the upline, those above the person up to 10th level, and then some other leadership payment, commission and all that, totaling up to $140. Now, daily profit sharing, fine. When you invite people, loved ones to cryptos, their own profit that drop every day, percentage of their own drop for you. That is the profit sharing. Then the leader commission, that is when you reach a particular levels, you are qualified for some earnings monthly. Are you getting it? That is what number 3 is talking about. Now look at the explanation in more clear terms. Now the direct commission includes the level 1, the 30% of $100, which is $30 that I just told you about. Then level 2 to level 10, these are how much they are earning in percentage. And then the other leadership payment and all that make up the what? That make up the 140 that I just told you. Then number 2 is the daily profit sharing. Now you can see every contract that is in your level 1, that those that sign up under you directly using your referral link, what they get is what you are earning 8% of their own. You are earning what? 8% of their own money every day. Then level 2, 5%, 3, 5%, 4, 5%, 5, 4%, 6, 4%, 7, 4%, 8, 4%, down towards to level 20. Then this is the leadership bonus qualification. For you to qualify for the leadership bonus, look at it, look at what it entails. Now, number 1, 100 directly sponsors. So if 100 individuals use your link to become account holder in cryptos, that is number 1. Conditions or criteria or qualifications. Then number 2, when the number of contracts in your team, in your team or in your generation is up to 1,000, that is the team volume. When that is not individual subscribers, not account holders. but the number of contracts. Like in my team now, like I told you, there are people that have signed 80, 76, 75, 1, 2, down to level 10, 11. All those ones are counted what as the total number of contracts in your team. When it's up to 1,000, that you qualify. Your second qualification is met. Then the third one is 100 new contracts each month from your level 1 or 2. So now, after the two, number 1 and 2 conditions, the following month, you record the 200 new contracts, either from your level 1 or from your level 2. You qualify for what you are seeing down here. Once qualifications are met, you do what? You get 5,000, 5%, which is $5 from the 1,000 contract, and then which is 5,000 instantly will be credited to your wallet, and then 5% additional paid monthly on all contracts in your downline. That one till infinity. You can see that the daily profit stop in level 20, the direct commission stop in level 10, but the leadership 5% it does not have ends. Infinity. So if 1 million new contracts are signed under you in a month, you collect $5 times 1 million. You are entitled to that one every month without any explanation or withholding. So the direct commission, we have talked about that. I've explained that. For example, look at what it means. 30. If somebody signed 20 contracts under you, you get one person signed 20 contracts, you're entitled to $600 US as your end commission. So this is exactly the same what I've just explained. Now, by what the explanation here, the difference between this and the previous one is that number 1 and 2 qualify you for the 5,000. While number 3 qualify you for the continual, for the monthly earnings. So that is what this these are the two different things between the first slide and this one. So now the daily profit, I've explained it. This is just the estimate of the total amount that you get. For example, if somebody that signed bundle contract in your team in level 1 for 3 years contract, you are going to earn $40,000. Now that means the 526,000 the person is earning at the end of the contract, you will earn that the person raised under you collect, you are going to get 40,000 from there. And if the person is in your second level, you collect 25,000 from there. If the person is your third level, you are earning 25,000 from there. So all this one will be added to your own daily earnings, and you collect that in bulk with your contract payout, with any contract that matured in your wallet. So all that, these are the same thing. Now, a leader bonus, I've explained that already. Qualification, when it is where you collect it later after your qualifications. These are the examples, are the more explanation of what I just explained. So you look at a lot of them. There are some frequently asked questions already, but that one might be different from your own. So for the sake of time, I'm going to stop here so that we will be able to look at anybody who have any question to ask before we call it a day or draw the curtains. Thank you. Let's go there. All right. So now, before we go into the questions and answer, I would like to close to stop the live streaming. Is that okay? Let me stop the streaming before we can, so that we can go with question and